What's up, folks? I'm back with another video. I was telling you in a video before about the licking scent that I'm gonna go put on my vine hanging out in the woods. This is it. It's called Licking Stick All Season Scent by Hodag. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Got it at Bass Pro. It's 8 ounce. Cost 20 bucks. Quite expensive, but I thought I'd give it a whirl. It's got a spout there, and I put scent-free gloves on and grab a hold of the vine, and then I put it all up and down the vine and let it soak in. But I'm fixing to take that out here and put some more on because we've had quite a bit of rain and probably washed it off. And I'm gonna take taking my salts out there. I'm gonna do, this is the salt I use. It's fine salt. Pour it down in there and pour some water on it. But I was telling you about my four-wheeler too. It's dirty now. I already got it dirty. But this is it. It's dirty, but I've taken it all apart, all the plastics off, all the racks, repainted the racks, cleaned the frame, got all the oil and everything off of everything. Repainted the frame, the motor, the racks. These came off. I took those off of this. Everything's painted with a truck bed liner and a can. I put more expensive stuff on it than I did on my other one. The other one had, they were like 7 something a can. These were supposed to be premium truck bed liner for 11 something. So it was a quite expensive paint job. And then where the gray is, it only comes in black, so I picked me a gray and painted it the color I wanted. I redid all my gun rack holder. I took them apart, repainted it, put new Velcro on it to hold my gun in my pouch here, because that keeps it clean and fits right between the box and the steering wheel. This is one of my boxes off my other four-wheeler that I had, and this is the new one that me and a buddy built. It's thinner, but it's a lot lighter. But I changed it over to the battery, the lawnmower battery, like I did my old one. They're a lot better batteries and they hold a lot more charge. And then I've got 2 milk crates tied together and screwed onto the back. And then I got 2 on the front of here. I had to do this four-wheeler a little bit different. So, and then the light sucked on it. So I put an LED light bar in the middle, and then 2 LED square ones here on each corner, pointing outwards just a little bit to get a 360 light source going around it. It's 9,400 lumens. It ended up coming all together. It's pretty bright. So this one here in the front has a remote. So I put it up here. You can't see in here anyways. I don't know what is in there, but that's sealed. I took it apart to see if I could clean it, and it's a sealed thing, so I can't do anything with it. So I put the remote there with a key ring in case it starts raining. I can grab it and rip it off there and put it in my pocket or a baggie. It's velcroed on there pretty good. The other two, they weren't remote. You had to wire them straight to a battery. So I put a toggle switch, an L bracket right there with the toggle switch out of the way down inside here so I don't kick it or hit it. And it's all, everything's hooked up to the battery there. So I just flip the toggle switch to flip those on. But pretty nice. I've been working out the kinks in this thing. I've had problems with it since I've had it. Wouldn't start. This last time it wouldn't start. I thought it was a solenoid because it was just a clicking. So I ordered a solenoid and it didn't fix it. When I bought it, he gave me an extra starter for it because he had somebody put a starter on it in 2013 and he saved the old one because it was still good. So I put the other starter on there and it fired right up. But I'll put before and after pictures at the end of the video. But I've redid it. I've got to hit inside this old battery box. Ow, my finger's in the way. That don't help, does it? I got to paint in a little bit. It's kind of nasty up inside there. But this one has shocks on the front. Better shocks. And then this one has a big shock in the back. You know, my other four-wheeler never had no shocks on the back. And it was a rough riding, miserable bike. I used that thing 4 years. So I ended up selling it for $700. So, but I like it. I paid $1,200 for this. And then of course I did all the work, and paint and everything cost me quite a bit. But when I bought this, the guy had this. I've redid this little trailer. It's a 4x8 tilt trailer. I'm probably not going to use the tilt on it because it's a pain in the ass. And when I made homemade wooden ramps that go on here. And when I put the ramps up there, they're really not that high. I can just drive the four-wheeler up on there. I got this because I'm going to try to get some a little further away trapping places. Because, you know, I've been trapping here for 5 years. And I'm looking for somewhere a little bit further away from home where I can get into a few more coyotes. But it's not a bad trailer. I had to add on to the chain because it wouldn't reach my bumper. It's got a spare. I redid that wheel too. But it was red. The wheels were all rusty and bad. And I took them off and painted everything up real nice. So I'm hoping to get some more trapping land for this season. But I'm going to go back here and I'll get back with you when I get back here. I wanted to show you this stuff and see what you guys thought about my new trapping four-wheeler. I have stencils. I haven't got to do it yet, but right here on the gas tank right there, I'm going to put trapping life, like what's on the back of my window of my truck, on both sides. And maybe put some coyote paws here and there all over it. So when I do that, I'll bring that video back and show you too. So But I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go get me a bucket and some lids so I can get me a bucket of water so I can do the salt while I'm back there. And I'll get back with you when I get back there. All right, be back with you in a minute. All right, folks, I'm back with you. Back here. Well, it's been a busy back here. Right over there is where my camera is. My cart is full. But this is what's going on. That's what they've done to the salt hole that I started last year. And then I put, if you remember watching my videos, I put liquid stuff on this, and they got this stump uncovered quite a bit. I was hoping they'd eat the stump, but they didn't. But this is my hanging licking branch. It moves with the wind. But see, last year I mowed in behind it. It had weeds in behind it right here. These are supposed to be put on a trail, so I opened it up right in here so they can come on both sides of it instead of this being weeds over here. So they can walk through, and they rub their face on it. They wouldn't. I never got one video with them rubbing on there, so that's why I bought this stuff here, to try it out and see if it works. So I'll give it a try, and if it don't work, I'll try something else. But they say once they start rubbing on it, you won't need anything. A guy that I watched on YouTube takes them from one place to another farm, and they go right to them. So I'm going to put some more on this. I got this bag of salt I'm going to add here, and then add some water to it. I wish I would have brought a card, but I forgot it. I'm usually mow here. I left this year. Last year I put that food plot seed, and it never really did anything. But I noticed it has these type of red clover right there, all over in here. So I kind of left it to see what it's going to do. But if it don't do anything and they don't eat it, then I'll just mow it. But I'm going to add this, and then show you the finished product here in a minute. Hold on. Alright, back with you. Has a little bit of runoff. I put quite a bit of water on it. You want to mix that up, and you want it to dissolve into the ground as best as you can. Or else they won't eat it. They'll just snip around it and eat the dirt. But I'm going to get this stirred up a little bit right here. It's got some on this edge. And then I'll get back with you when I do the vine. But I put 5 gallons of water on it. So when you first start with these off, you're gonna, once you put your first one, you're gonna want to do another time in the same month, so you can get it going real strong. And after that, you're looking at maybe once a month. That's what I do, is put a bag out here once a month. But once you get it started, you'll have to do at least 2 bags in a month, and make sure you put water in it. I stress that you can't just put the salt out. They're not going to eat it. You have to put it down in the soil. But you're talking $4 and something for that bag of 50 pounds of salt. It's not that expensive. So let me get back with you here in a second. Alright, I'm back, folks. I got it doused. I can't film it and do it at the same time. I use a rubber glove, and while I'm sticking it on there, I do this with my rubber glove all over and make it soak into the branch. But I put quite a bit on it this time. You smell it. This stuff almost smells like, I'm telling you, vinegar. It's almost what it smells like. That's odd. But I got it done. Hopefully I'll get some bucks coming to it and some does. It says does, fawns, everything will rub on it. So, and you want the does to rub on it for sure, because that entices the bucks to come to it too. So it's free hanging. I tried a dripper right there last year, dripping off of it. Never even made a difference. There it is. It's still up there. I'm not taking it down. I had to pull up here with my truck and stand up in there with a ladder to get that done. So free hanging. So I'll try it again. That water's still sitting in there. We've had so much rain that's what it's doing. I probably put too much water in it, but oh well. It'll eventually soak back down in there. So I'm gonna get back to the house. I got my tomatoes planted today, my bait made, and that's done, so I'm happy. But if you're not subscribing, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna go home and check my card out of this camera here too. Hopefully I might have some deer coming to that licking branch, but I'm guessing they were right here at this hole. So, but if I do, I'll bring you the videos and whatever else. But hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. My breathing, I still can't breathe good, but it's gotten better. So I'm gonna give it my all this trapping season. I ain't going down like a little bitch. I'm gonna do my best. I'll just be a little slower at getting in sets. So just bear with me. I am gonna trap. So I done sunk all my money into this now, so I'm fixing to get started on my traps, getting them power washed and de-rusted, and I'm gonna start painting them and getting them ready. I'll bring those to you later too. Thanks, folks. Thanks for watching.